Yes, welcome back, children. We are continuing the chapter. We have already studied in the previous module. The xylem, phloem are the vascular tissues in plants. Water and minerals are absorbed by osmosis and diffusion. And we have studied one activity to demonstrate osmosis as well. Now, this subtopic we will be studying transpiration. Then what is transpiration pull or transpiration force? Then messenger sac and translocation. These are the four things we are going to study. Everybody knows the root hairs absorb the water and minerals. Root hairs. It will reach the tip of the stem, that is tip of this leaves, where it is used for photosynthesis and respiration. But when excess water reaches the leaves, the water which is more than the need of the plant, that is excess water when it reaches the leaves, the water will be removed out through stomata. You have already studied stomata are tiny pores mainly present on the leaves through which water will be lost. This loss of water in the form of water vapor through stomata is called transpiration. Everybody knows it, okay? The loss of water in the form of water vapor through stomata is called transpiration. Everybody knows it. Clearly you have studied it. But when more water is lost from the leaves, suppose water is lost from the leaves, there develops a force, pulling force in the leaves. That pulling force develops in the leaves and the xylem. When transpiration takes place is called transpiration force of transpiration or pulling force of transpiration. So when transpiration takes place from the leaves, there develops a pulling force. That pulling force absorbs the water from the roots. This pulling force now comes to the soil and absorb water and minerals from the soil. So transpiration helps in developing the pulling force that will absorb water and minerals from the soil. So what is the importance of transpiration? Yes, during transpiration there develops a pulling force in the leaves. That pulling force in the leaves are now moving to the xylem and it will come to the roots. So the pulling force absorbs water and mineral through the xylem. The pulling force absorbs water and mineral from the soil to the xylem, and the water will continuously go up in upward direction to the leaves. So what is one advantage of the transpiration? During transpiration in leaves, there develops a pulling force which will absorb water and minerals from the soil. That is one. Now second advantage, when water is lost through transpiration, what will happen? Gaseous exchange also takes place between the atmosphere and the leaf. Along with the water, carbon dioxide will go outside or oxygen will enter inside. So in this way, through stomata, the carbon dioxide and the water will be exchanged. Okay? It also provides a cooling effect in plants. Transpiration also provides a cooling effect in plants. You know, when we sweat and we are under the fan, we will feel cool because the water sweat absorb heat from our body to evaporate the sweat. As a result, we feel cool. Like that, when the water is evaporated by absorbing heat from the plant has a cooling effect. And that is why during daytime, the surrounding of the plants provide a cooling effect, so that we will be sitting under the tree in a sunny day, no? Right? Yes. That is called transpiration force or transpiration pull. Now, the movement of water and minerals through the xylem. The mixing of the water and the minerals we call sap. What is sap? A solution formed by the mixing of water and minerals is called sap, SAP. So ascent means moving upward direction. So this movement of water and minerals through xylem in the upward direction is called ascent of sap. So what is ascent of sap? The movement of water and minerals through xylem in the upward direction is called ascent of sap. Now it is very clear. So what is ascent of sap? Ascent of sap is the movement of upward movement of water and minerals. Water and minerals sap, SAP. So the movement of water and minerals through the xylem in the upward direction is called ascent of sap. So now you have to read ascent of sap. Clear everybody? Very clear. Now in the next part we are now studying translocation. So by using the water and minerals in the leaves, in the presence of sunlight, the leaves synthesize food. What food? Glucose. What food plants synthesize by photosynthesis? Glucose. It is also simply called sugar. Plants synthesize sugar or glucose. Clear? During photosynthesis, what plants synthesize? Sugar or glucose. What is the formula of sugar or glucose? C6H12O6. Okay, C6H12O6 is glucose. Now, the water and minerals reach the leaves. By using this water and minerals, the leaves synthesize food or glucose. That glucose will be mixed with the water, become a solution. So, transport of glucose or sugar in solution through phloem is called translocation. So what is translocation? The transport of water and food mixed in a solution. Transport of water and food mixed in a solution form through the phloem. Through the phloem is called translocation. So translocation is the transport of food in solution form through phloem. You know, in a plant where you can see phloem is seen around the stem, outside the stem. Okay, outside the stem. So you can see when you cut this in this activity, you are going to study how food is transported. Okay. Now we are going to remove this outer side of the stem, that is phloem. Here what is there? Phloem is there. Phloem. 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 That phloem is cut in a ring, circular. Okay. Phloem is cut in the ring form, circular form. Okay. And I remove it. Now remove it. It is a potted plant. Okay. Potted plant. After some weeks, if you go and see what happened, you will observe that the upper part of this stem is bulged out because of the food stored in it. The leaves synthesize food, that food will come down and store in this. So this indicates that the food is transported to the phloem. I removed the phloem in a ring form. By cutting the stem, I removed the phloem. So here no phloem. So what happened? The food here up to here there is phloem. Okay, that phloem bring the fruit from the leaf, and the food cannot pass through this downwards. So you can understand that the food will be stored here this is a very good example, very good activity to show that the food is transported through fluid. So in this chapter, you have studied about the transpiration force or transpiration pull. Very clear? And ascender stamp. What is ascender stamp? Then what is translocation and how to demonstrate translocation through diagram. Clear?